So welcome everybody. I'm Danette Watson and we are going to do an hour of yoga, true yoga together. We're going to begin today with our centering as we always do, setting an intention. I'll read you a quote and then our practice. And I'm going to leave some time at the end. We'll have our deep relaxation, but I'm also going to leave time for a 10-minute meditation. So we're going to finish with a meditation today. And today, we're also working with balances. We've been doing this for a few weeks. So today we're up to Warrior 3, which is a beautiful, strong balance. And we're going to come into it in stages. So you're nice and warmed up and you'll have options there. And I'm going to add a beautiful little flow in between called the Bhumi flow. Bhumi is another name for Mother Earth. So really connecting to the earth. So let's begin. Welcome, everybody. So I invite you to take your arms out to the side and really spread them wide. Open your heart to the sky. Reach up, feeling as if you're taking in the day. And then draw the hands down the front of the body as you bring the energy of the day within you into your heart space, feeling the center of you and starting to feel aligned. Take another deep breath, draw in, look around, see the day, feel your connectedness to all of this. And as the hands come down the front of your body, just affirming all of this is within me. I am connected to all that is. And then one more time, take the arms out to the side. Have a big gathering breath in, strong, confident, and breathing out, centering, aligning. Pause with your thumbs and just touch Ajna chakra, so between the eyebrows. Breathe normally here. Close the eyes. You might feel a lovely sense of like kissing the forehead and bringing a sense of stillness and awareness into the mind as we begin our practice. And then breathing in. And as you breathe out, bring the hands down to the earth and touch your forehead to the earth. You might rest on the elbows. You might stack your hands if it's too low and support the forehead that way. Just begin in this forward fold. If you need to adjust your legs, please feel free. And while you're there, this is a lovely attitude, posture of reverence, gratitude, connecting with the earth. Just feel the breath, each breath that rises and opens within you. Each out breath that you breathe down into the earth, connecting, feeling, aware. And Rumi has a beautiful quote. He says, "There is one way of breathing that is shameful and constricted. Then there's another way, a breath of love that takes you all the way to infinity." Isn't that beautiful? A breath of love that takes you all the way to infinity. So I invite you to feel as if you're breathing this breath of love. Let it flow up and down your spine. Let it fill you and flow back into the earth, giving love to Mother Earth, love to yourself, feeling that it's all the same. It's all one. And then pressing your hands down into the earth, supporting yourself to come back up to sitting. Bringing your hands to your heart. And setting intention for your practice today. How you choose to show up on the mat. This sacred space where you practice presence and awareness. Where you come home to yourself. The intentions you make here are powerful. You have made them again and again on this mat, in this space, and this mat is holding this energy for you, welcoming you to your practice. Add to that energy today. How do I choose to be? How do I choose to show up? Repeat it, hold it, feel that in your body. As I practice today, I embody the qualities of and feel that breath of love. And then releasing your hands, coming up to standing, and let's get up. You feel hear the lovely birds sing to me. So because I'm here at the water, let's have a sense of our fingers moving and flowing like water. What would it be like if your fingers moved like water? And then your hands flowing, taking the form, the shape. I think I see a whale out there moving like water. They were so beautiful yesterday. They were calling and so frisky. You could hear them going. And then what if that feeling of water moving within you comes up into your arms? What would it be like to flow like water through your arms? Breathing and finding that flow through your shoulders. Maybe one and then the other. Maybe they're flowing together. And then what if you got the breeze now flowing through your arms, your spine, a little bit more powerful, more open, clearing, finding another element. Water, air, and the other two we'll bring into our practice today, or earth to do, and then fire, warmth, which we'll bring in with our warrior. Feel that air twisting you, moving you, blowing you. Feel it in the breath. And then let's feel a bit more of that earth element as we take our legs wider and up. Start to sway side to side. Start to feel that earthy beat. The song is actually called When Warriors Align, so that works out well for our practice today. Feel your hips warming up, and even take your hands and warm through your thighs. Keep rolling the shoulders, finding movement through the spine as you do this. And then come back to just the center and little pulses as you take one shoulder forward and one back. Elbows are bent, hands are resting on your thighs. And then we'll take the arms across. Nice and low. And then we're going to lift a leg with us. One side first. Give you a chance to catch up on that movement. And the other side. It's hitting that mic was. Beautiful. One more here. And then come back to center and just a little sway. And then we're going to have a play with just lifting this leg and coming back. We're going to bring that movement into our warrior later. I just want you to kind of feel that as we warm up. Come to the other side. So you're feeling your legs nice and warm. Keep moving that one. Another little holder on my mic. I feel like it's moving all over the place. I think that's better. And come back to center. Give everything a little shake. Well done. So bringing the feet into the position of Tadasana. I'm just going to do a few rounds of earth to settle the breath in the body, soften the knees, palms facing up. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands come down. Breathing through the nose, this breath of love. So we've warmed up the body. Now we want to remember our breath. Breath is one of the things that makes yoga so powerful. It tones our vagus nerve and takes the power of these movements right through our whole nervous system. And now take the hands out in front, palms facing forward, arms all the way overhead. And open wide. Think of this as a pranayama. A Prithvi pranayama. Prithvi is the earth in Sanskrit. You may even like to close your eyes. Just feel this flow. Stepping the legs a bit wider as you open this time. Coming down into a squat as low as that's comfortable for you. Still warming up, breathing. And as you breathe and feel this movement that comes down into a squat, what I'd really like you to focus on is the feeling of pressing into Bhumi, Mother Earth, as you rise. So there's a gentle power in your rising, but the breath is still the focus of this practice. And now as you breathe out, it's a forward fold. Legs are still wide. And we rise from the squat, so drop your bottom first and still feel that power rising up from the earth. Flow with your breath. Your timing is different to mine. Honor that. And as you breathe out, come back down into this squatting position. I'm going to take my legs a little bit wider apart, see what's comfortable for you, but I want you to stay here for a minute. I'm going to teach you some arm movements that we're going to use with our warrior. So bring the hands to the heart, not touching. And you're going to take the right hand down to the earth, palm facing down, the left hand up to the sky, like our heaven and earth breath. And then it's as if you're going to grab that intention, that energy from the sky. So, or you're picking a fruit from a tree, and then you draw that down into your heart space, open your hand towards the other, and then change hands. Grab, draw that intention, come into the heart space. And one more time each side. The lovely little flow of heaven and earth breath with the strength of warrior. Beautiful. And then release from the squat, rise up. Bring your legs back into Tadasana and flow down into forward fold. We'll do one round of sun, warm up a bit more. Come into our flow. Still remember and feel that connection with your breath. The essence of staying connected to our bodies. And then taking the right leg back. And what is this body but an embodiment of the quality of your intention you've chosen? Low lunge, wanting to feel the stretch in the front of that right hip so that knee is far enough back to feel that. We're doing 5 breaths at each posture. And hands come to the earth. Left leg comes back. Plank position, either with knees down or full plank, you choose. And we'll do 5 push-ups here at plank. You choose how low you come. Or if just holding at plank is enough, then feel free. But all of us are drawing up our pelvic floors, drawing in our lower abdominals. One more. Keeping the elbows tucked, triceps working hard, which is so good. And then slowly come down. So let's do it together on a breath. So breathe in. And we're going to really make this out breath slow as we come down. Shoulders are away from the ears. Elbows tucked close. Strong, strong. And release. Into Sphinx. Press the elbows down. And then tuck the right toes under. Squeeze the right glute and lift that right knee. Breathe in and look towards the right side. So we're just trying to warm up that glute. Breathe in, come back to center, look to your left. Breathe in, look to the right. 2 more breaths here. Left with the out breath. Right with the out breath. And release that right leg and give your hips a little shake. If being in this back bending position is starting to feel pinchy at your low back, we're going to do the other side, then please feel free to come up to cat or child and then rejoin us. So tucking the left toes under, lifting the left knee, keeping a real grip on that left glute. We want it activated. Roll the shoulders back, press into the elbows, breathe in. This time let's take the chin down towards the chest. Squeeze that left glute, right glute is relaxed. Breathe in, press into the elbows, between the shoulder blades and the breathe out, tuck. Keep pressing to the elbows, don't collapse. Squeeze the left glute. Stretch down the back of the neck, the spine. Breathe in. And for the next breath, keep squeezing the glute, but I'm going to let you go a little bit rogue, so you can keep doing what we're doing, or you can just play with the neck. Let it dance and move, find a bit of sahaj of flow. If that linear movement felt good, flexing and extending, stay there. But if you'd like to find other movements, trust your body, feel in. Squeezing that left foot, lifting that left knee. One more breath. And then release the glute. Hands come under the shoulders, Draw them back. Tuck your toes and rise into cat. 5 cat-cows. And out. It's always something for me. So it's like coming home on the mat, going through your first round of sun, where you can just feel into the body and the breath. The movements are familiar. They're also powerful. You feel so good. They don't use a lot of head space. You can really focus on presence. And then your right leg comes forward from here. Left leg stays back in your lunge. Take it far enough back, feel the stretch. And then 5 breaths. Heart awakening breaths. Rumi breaths of love. Where our practice can really be a moving meditation. And the hands come to the earth. Tuck the toes. Come into forward fold. Pause there. Sway, open, and then breathe in, rising up, lifting to the sky. We're going to go through it again, but this time just with 1 breath at each movement. So we're nice and warm and find some flow. So breathe in, lift to the sky. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, right leg steps back. Arms come to the sky, all with the in-breath. Breathe out, arms come to the mat, all the way to plank with the out-breath. Breathe in, press the earth away. Breathe out, slowly coming down, elbows tucked in. Hands stay where they are. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe in, cobra. Breathe out, tuck the toes. Instead of cat, downward dog, unless you still want cat. Dog's the only place we're going to pause for 5 breaths because we haven't been here before. Press heels. Sway. Soften face. Soften the neck. Make sure you're not holding the neck stiffly. Let it drop between the arms. Let your heart drip towards the earth. And then right leg comes forward. Left leg is back. Breathe in, arms rise. Breathe out, fold, and come to forward fold. Breathe in, rising up to the sky. Arms open. Take your legs wide. Toes are facing forward at this stage. Lengthen through the spine. And then turn your right toes out to the side. Left heel comes back. Keep the legs closer together if you're wanting to keep this a little bit more steady as we start to come into a warrior flow. Bend a bit through the knees. Make sure they have some play. And there's a real connection with your left outside of your foot with the earth. Breathe in, palms facing up to the heart. Breathe out, palms turn down, arms open. Breathe in, pivot to face over that right leg. This pivot comes from the hips, so it's low down in your spine. And then lifting the arms to the sky. Breathe out, bend into that right knee. Pause here at warrior one. Squeeze that left glute. Breathe in, lift the heart and soften the shoulders down the back. I don't like this. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, open to warrior two. Breathe in, warrior one. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, warrior one. And now start to, as we bring our hands down, we're going to bring our weight into our right leg and lift the left knee up to the sky. Breathe out, back to warrior two. Breathe in, warrior one. Breathe out, bring the hands down and all the way around in a circle until that left knee is up to the sky. Well done, smile. Breathe out, warrior two. Let's try that one more time, warrior one, breathing in. Breathing out, circle the arms, come up with that left knee. And then breathing back to warrior two. Well done. Turn your legs to face the front, toes to face the front. Fold down into a wide leg forward fold. And a little sway side to side. And just like we did our heaven and earth, which we're going to do again in just a second, let's do that with our hands on the earth. So press into the earth, roll your shoulders back and down. And take the left arm to the sky. You're not letting the shoulders bunch up around the ears. And hand comes down. Other hand to the sky. It's another form of heaven and earth. Stretch. I think it's just so beautiful and again reminds us of our interconnectedness. Breathing with love and feeling our connection to all that is. One more each side. And then bending the knees, uncurl the spine. Arms come high, but knees stay low. We'll do our heaven and earth, Bhumi, stretch. Left arm to the earth, right arm, reach for that quality. Bring it back down, let it fill your heart. Left arm up, right arm down. Reach for that quality. Bring it into your heart. And then place the hands on the heart. And rise up. And come down. Turn the legs so we're ready for warrior. On the left side now. A little bit of bend through the knees. Core is on. Pelvic floor is engaged. Lower abdominals engaged. Breathe in up from the earth. Open the arms wide. Turn towards that left knee. Keep turning a few times and I want you to feel that movement coming from the lower spine. Really engage that right glute. Press into the outside of the right foot and feel the twist coming from the lowest you can get it from the spine. And then pause there. Bend into the left knee. And lift the arms, warrior one. Breathe in, breathe out, warrior two. Body doesn't move, just the arms open. Breathing in. Reaffirm your connection with the outside of the right foot. Breathing in. And out. Turn your head as much as you need to, just to see your right arm in the outside of your right eye, your peripheral vision, to make sure your arms are aligned in a straight line. Beautiful. Now back to warrior one with the inhalation. You know where we're going. We're going to take the weight to the left leg, circle the arms around, and end up with that right knee lifted to the sky. Breathe out, back to warrior two. Breathe in, warrior one. Breathe out, circle. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in. Oh, sorry, I missed warrior one. And then we bring the knee up. I was thinking about the breath actually. And breathe out, warrior two. Well done. Turn to face the front. Wide leg forward fold. Walk your hands forward a little bit. So it's like a wide leg downward dog. Bring some weight into the hands and drip the heart through. Okay. Then bring your weight all the way forward. So you've got your weight into your hands and then back. And do that 3 times. Press into the earth, integrate the shoulders with this movement. And then walk your hands back. Bend the knees and rise up for our flow. Each time we come into this Bhumi flow, this heaven and earth breath, we reaffirm our dedication. Breathing in. Breathing in. Connected breath of love. And then rise up. And open. Lovely. And then bring the legs together. Give the legs a little shake. And we're just going to play before we make that whole thing into a warrior three flow. So I'm going to turn to the side. So with our legs wide, they don't have to be super wide. Let's play with that movement of the knee coming up. We did this with our activation. And from there, we're going to move into it coming out behind into our warrior three. So letting your body feel this playfully. You're stronger than you think. That back glute is working hard. And then we'll add some arms in a second. So let's do the other side. So just lifting the knee. Feeling the power in your hip flexors. Pressing that heel down so you get this full opening through the calf as well. And then we flow from there into extending into warrior three. And you can see how it doesn't even have to be that high, depending on where your strength is and balance. It could just be a little leg swing behind. All of it's building strength in that glute. And of course, you could always hold a chair or a wall if you need to. All right, feeling ready for it? We're going to do a full warrior flow now. So take the legs wide. Breathe in. And out. Bring the hands up towards the heart, the throat, and open wide. Turn the feet towards the right. Feel them pressing away from each other, active. Turn over to the right. Breathe in. And then sink. Breathe in. And then open. Warrior two. Breathe in, warrior one. And from here, the hands are going to open outward like we did before, leaning forward into warrior three. Breathing in. Breathing in. Opening and reversing. And breathing out. Back to warrior two. Try that again. So breathing in, warrior one. Breathing out, arms circle around all the way to warrior three. Breathing in, it's a reverse warrior. Breathing out, warrior two. We're getting all the warriors in. Breathing in, warrior one. Breathing out, opening up to warrior three. Breathing in, reverse warrior. Breathing out, warrior two. We're going to do one more warrior in this, which is going to be our humble warrior. I'll show you that one. Let's begin. Warrior one. Breathing out all the way to three. Whatever that looks like for you. Breathing in, reverse. Breathing out, warrior two. Breathing in one. And this time as you open, bring the arms behind and interlace the fingers. Draw the shoulders back, lift the heart, breathe in. Now as you breathe out, fold yourself towards the inside of that right leg. Arms come high, humble warrior. Breathe here. Release the arms. Breathe and back to one. Last time to warrior three, opening outward and pause here for 5 breaths. The hardest is going to be arms forward. Take the arms back if that's too challenging. Airplane position is medium, or overhead is the strongest. Press that right foot into the earth. Extend through that left leg as if you're pressing, trying to push a door closed or something. Firm your lower abdominals, drop your pelvic floor. Draw your shoulders down your back and smile. I am a warrior, a peaceful warrior of whatever it is, whatever quality you're embodying. And then we're going to come all the way to our reverse warrior with the inhalation. Beautiful. And turn towards the front and fold with the exhalation. Wide leg fold. Well done. Bend into each knee and flow side to side. You feel that release through the hips. All right, we just have our other side to go. How does that feel? Feeling strong through the hips. And then we uncurl our left femur, bringing us strength. Take one arm to the sky, one to the earth. Draw up strength from the earth, from the sky. Bring it to your heart. Sorry, I said Bhumi, Bhumi. Mother Earth. And then take the arms wide. Turn the feet to the left. Angle your body. Sink to warrior one, breathe in. Warrior two, out. Now we're going to come back to warrior one and all the way to three with the out breath. In breath, reverse. Out breath two. In breath one. Out breath three. In breath, reverse. Out breath two. It's a lovely flow. In, out. Reverse. Two. In. Now we're going to do our humble warrior before we hold at warrior three. So arms come behind. Lift the heart. Flow to the inside of that left knee. And lift the arms to the sky. Try to drop that right hip. Relax the head. Press into your right pinky toes. Breathe. This should be challenging your left quad to hold all this weight here. And then release. Rise up to warrior two. We'll come into our last flow. Breathe in, warrior one. Out to warrior three, and we're holding there. You choose. Arms behind. Airplane. Overhead. You choose how high that leg is lifting behind. Hips are facing down towards the earth. That right leg isn't twisting open. You could flow the arms with your breath. Smile. Feel your strength. Affirm, I am a warrior of. And then release. Reverse. Breathe in. Well done. Turn towards the front and flow down. Come all the way over to that left knee and just relax. Skandasana. If that's not comfortable for you, then just put your bottom on the ground and do the same movement but with your left foot tucked into your thigh, so like Janushirasana, or forward fold. We just want some bend in this left knee and hip after all the work that it's done. And then other side, just letting it have a nice fold. And I don't mind with this right side now, whether your heel's off the ground or on the ground, whatever feels good. Beautiful. And then bring your bottom to the ground. Let your knees open outward. And breathe. Now I said we were going to have relaxation and a little meditation. I haven't got my timing right there. But we just do need to let these hips have a little bit of love after all those warriors. So one more wide leg opening. I'll give you the choice here, it depends how frisky you're feeling, whether just to relax into seated wide leg forward fold, or you could do it as a balance as well. If you're wanting to work a little bit more with core, so you're still getting this opening, or of course you could do this lying on your back. So where's your energy today? Strong, wanting to lift, medium, wanting to chill and come forward, or wanting to conserve some energy lying on your back, legs open wide. Let's do 3 more breaths, whatever you've chosen. It's feeling good for me to open out. 1 more breath. And then release. Come down, if you're not already there, onto your back, knees into your chest, roll the legs around, and then bring them over to the right. Easy restorative twist, looking left. So I'd like you to already begin to shift your mind, your body, out of that active warrior flow into integration. Today we've worked strongly with the hips, with a sense of strength, with our Manipura chakra, self-belief and worthiness. The element of fire and warmth we build through our hips. Breathing, come back to center. Breathe out, come to the other side. See restorative twist to the left, looking right. And now we begin to let all those energies settle into the body and let our mind, our nervous system, all the systems of our body make sense of what we've done. Taking what they need from that practice. The body's pretty clever. You do need to give it some stillness. Just take in. It's like when you rush a meal, it's not good for your digestion. Savoring, lingering, enjoying what our body needs. It's time. Coming back to center. Give yourself a big hug. And then breathe out. Bring the legs down and settle in Shavasana. If you are not complete, if there is something your body needs, before you're ready to settle, then please honor that and join us when you're ready. So breathing here, a lovely long breath in. And breathing out. Feel that breath flow all the way through the body. Big, filling, lovely breath. Feel that breath through the whole body. Remember, this is a breath of love. And in this moment, a breath of stillness. Feeling this posture of openness and surrender. Palms facing upward, heart and belly exposed, legs apart. This posture says, here I am, life. Here I am, this day. I am open. And you can do this because within you, you can feel on some level some self with a capital S energy. That part of you that knows, that trusts, that has confidence, knows that you have everything you need within you to meet whatever this day brings. If the day just brings moment after moment of joy, then you have the capacity within you to meet that with openness and playfulness and curiosity and ease. It's funny to think that we need resources to meet joy, but I'm sure we've all had the experience where there was something so happy going on, but we were too stressed to enjoy it. And later we thought, what was I doing? Why didn't I just relax and enjoy that moment? Feeling your body. And if this day brings challenges, you also have everything you need within you. Strength, courage, maybe that curiosity again. Curiosity is great for both joy and challenge. Presence, the capital P. When we're here, when we're present, things open up. Pathways that didn't seem obvious at first. Compassion is here. breathing love through your body. Love that energizes, heals. It's like the most beautiful vitamin, vitamin L, vitamin love. Breathe it. Be renewed by it. And then the invitation is to stay here, to continue integrating. Or if you'd like to finish with a few minutes of meditation, then I invite you to slowly come to sitting. I haven't given us that long, about an 8-minute meditation. But even that can be powerful. So whether you've come to sitting or you stay lying down, you can meditate in both places. It's where your awareness is. And so I invite you to choose an anchor for your mind, for your awareness. It could be the feel of your breath, your belly, your chest, your nostrils. It could be having a sense of the space between your eyebrows, focusing there on the sensations and the inner visions that come with it. Your anchor could be the feel of the earth holding your body and all the sensations there, or the sensations of the soles of your feet or the palms of your hands. A strong anchor is body-based, giving you good sensual feedback. Moment by moment, breath by breath, feeling grounded and held by the power of this anchor. Keeps you in this moment. And you'll get distracted and your mind will wander around. And that's okay. Smile. It's all right. And come back to your anchor. Knowing that your body is still integrating. And this focus, concentration, it's like exercise now for your mind. from this concentrated awareness, I invite you for the next couple of minutes to play with choiceless awareness. Just letting yourself be drawn by whatever is in your environment, but not lingering on any one thing. Noticing the sound of the bird and the feel of your hand. And then a memory comes. And then there's a sound outside the window. Allowing sensations, sounds, thoughts, feelings. Just noticing what's here in this moment. Without analyzing, judging. Curiosity. My little bird friends helping lead the meditation too. If that feels too free, too scattered, come back to your anchor. And then I invite you to let go of choiceless awareness and a meditation and feel once again the breath. We finish as we began with Rumi's words. There is one way of breathing that is shameful and constricted. Then there's another way, a breath of love that takes you all the way to infinity. Picture yourself today as you go about your task, breathing love. And maybe noticing when that other way of breathing comes into your body, into your being, the breath that is shameful, constricted, angry, grasping, stress. And give love to that and come back to the breath of love. And maybe put it out there. May this breath of love lead me back to that infinite space within you. And then bringing your hands into prayer position. Affirm what you'll take with you from your practice today. What will you take off the mat? The love, the infinite space within me sees and honors the love and infinite space within you, within all of you. Thank you for holding space for the practice today. Namaste. Thank you everyone for sharing this hour with me. And I hope that you feel your hips and thighs tomorrow. That'll tell us that warrior flow was effective. Maybe some openness today as well to the hips. Some feeling of strength and connectedness to the earth.